Hi, y'all. This is Kristen Chenoweth.
Hi, I'm Gloria Stefan.
This is Sarah Bareilles.
Hi, I'm Patty Lapone.
This is Lin-Manuel Miranda. You're listening to the Broadway Podcast Network.
An incredibly versatile and dynamic Tony Award-nominated performer, this man sitting beside me is currently captivating audiences as Jay Gatsby in the Broadway production of The Great Gatsby. Known for his powerful vocals and compelling stage presence, this was written by AI, by the way. Great. Jeremy has established himself as a prominent figure in both theater and television. Fans are eagerly anticipating the upcoming pro-shot release of Bonnie and Clyde, where he will once again bring his extraordinary talent to the screen in this beloved musical. Jeremy Jordan, welcome back to the Theater Podcast.
Thank you. I am not AI.
You are not AI, no.
No, nor is my performance or any performance, hopefully, ever in the future.
No, but you have revisited this Bonnie and Clyde production. You've done it multiple times.
Well, yeah. I mean, I did the show on Broadway back in 2011.
Yeah,
for a hot minute, and that was it. And then what was this? 2.5 years ago now? At this point, when we did this in London.
22, yeah.
Yeah, it was wild. Just kind of thrown into the fire, and
how's it changed? How's it changed between the two? Like the West End audiences, are they different, and the production itself has it evolved?
Yeah, well, I mean, this particular recording is a quote unquote concert. Well, whatever they did to my face is AI, that's for sure. But the performance, it was a concert, so it wasn't. They did the show on the West End after this,
right?
But that was a whole other thing. So it was pretty much all the same stuff. I mean, some of the script maybe was a little bit slightly different, but it was basically as I remembered it, and I just jumped into whatever staging they threw me into, and we just flew by the seat of our pants.
Well, how much rehearsal time did you have for all this then?
I think I had like 5 days.
Wow.
Maybe. They had more. Because they were all local people from the UK.
Yeah.
And I flew in for this like just under a week before the first performance. And I don't know like how much I realized it was going to be like a full thing. But very quickly reoriented my perception and just ran with it.
Well, talking about the perception then, because pro shots generally are multiple cameras over multiple nights, and they edit them all together, and then every now and then, did they do this for you, that they'll take a steady cam and do punch-ins for close-ups and stuff?
No, they did not. This was, I think it was 3 performances. Well, we did 2 performances for an audience, and they also filmed the dress rehearsal / tech, which was all one thing. I don't know how much of that they used, but no, it was all. There wasn't really anything on the stage, to my recollection. If there was, it was like off to the side. Yeah. But yeah, it wasn't one of those like where we took a week to film it. It was like 2 performances that I'm assuming they spliced together, hopefully, which was wild. And I hadn't thought about this until the second performance, that I was like, continuity.
Yeah.
Like I had basically one costume, then I had various layers of undressing and dressed. Like there was a 3-piece suit with the undershirt, and so it was like different parts of the show, or sometimes I'd have my hat. And after the first show, I was like, I don't remember what I did. Because there was no tech, like there was no rehearsal with costumes. We just I just did what I thought I should do. I was like, I guess I'll wear my hat in this scene. I guess I'll roll my sleeves up for this scene. I just made a decision at the moment,
right?
It was wild.
Wait, so do you adjust your performances for things when you know they're going to be filmed like that? Are you getting the direction to keep it?
I wasn't really thinking about it being filmed, to be honest with you. There was an audience of like 2,000 people at the Theatre Royal Drury Lane in London, which is one of the biggest houses that they have there. And so, I'm just trying to remember what the hell to say and where to go and not mess up. And then occasionally thinking about, the only thing I ever thought about about the camera was the costumes stuff, and be like, oh, I'm gonna mess this up because I'm gonna be wearing a hat in this scene for one shot, and then not wearing the hat in the other performance, and they're just gonna have to pick one. So I was more thinking like, oh, I have to be perfect. So if this is the one they pick, there's no splicing back and forth.
Do you have a favorite moment from this production that you're excited for everyone to be able to see?
Oh gosh. I mean, my favorite moment of the show for me was there's a bunch of them, but the one that always stays with me is when I sing the song Bonnie. It's just like a little solo that I play on the ukulele, and I get to feel like a musician while actually doing it, and it's a really sweet song, and it's it just feels like really grounded in a show that's all very much a lot of running around, a lot of shooting and hooting and
Shooting and hooting. Well, that's the tagline right there. Bonnie and Clyde shooting and hooting. All right. So something new I've added to my podcast since the last time you were on was a little game called Plot in 60 Seconds. And that's what we'll...
What is it?
Plot in 60 Seconds.
Okay.
So we'll wrap up with that. Give me a number 1 through 3. It'll correspond to a musical you've done. And you have to give me that plot in 60 seconds. 1? Okay. You'll be able to get this one. I got to pull up my stopwatch here. All right, here's the time. Okay. That corresponds to Newsies. Go.
60 seconds remaining.
Newsies opens with Jack Kelly on a rooftop with Crutchy. Basically, he runs with a whole bunch of newsboys around the city. They sell newspapers, but they're getting gypped by Pulitzer and all the big newspaper guys, and so they go on strike so that they can get fair pay. Jack meets Catherine, who's a lovely daughter, who happens to actually be, spoiler alert, the daughter of Pulitzer. but they still form an alliance, and they have to fight the man, and they sell a bunch of papes. They get thrown in jail for a little bit of time. They break out.
30 seconds remaining.
They sing a lot of songs. There's a lot of dancing. Brooklyn comes and helps them out. Finally, they rally everybody together. There's this massive strike. They overthrow the newspaper boys. They get the scabs out of there. Roosevelt comes and gives a big speech, and they all live happily ever after. But Jack does not go to Santa Fe.
8 seconds left.
There you go.
Very impressive. All right. I like that. So everybody, please go to BonnieClydeLive.com. I had to get that right. And you can pre-order your tickets right now. And this comes out to the world when?
It comes out on June 24th worldwide.
That was a test. You passed because I have it in my notes. Good job. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You. Yeah. All righty. Till next time.
Take a deep breath, make the world a little colorful.